Clearer than this, it's not going to get with Bitcoin. We're going to have a look at the Bitcoin price, regular financial markets, stablecoin dominance, and some other data things, guys. And I can tell you already right now, like the data that we are using will give us probably the best perspective on the markets, the most clearest perspective on the markets. And let me know at the end of this video whether you agree with me or not with what's going on with Bitcoin. So guys, let's jump straight into it. Drop a thumbs up. Lately, I'm not asking it that much, but I'm seeing that the likes are going down on the video. So make sure to drop the thumbs up, guys. And it really motivates me to create these videos as well. So guys, when we have a look at Bitcoin right here, first I thought we might have broken out from this declining structure, but actually, if you make it a little bit higher, we actually maybe have been looking wrong at the structure. And this is always how you sometimes have to change the structures that you're drawing on the charts, because we just see it hovering here. We don't really see a explosive breakout. And generally, after a consolidation period, we want to see an explosive breakout, right? Well, a couple of things I can already notice right here is that we, first of all, don't get that explosive breakout. The momentum indicator is rolling or could be rolling over right here, which could be slightly bearish. In terms of time, we are on day 32 of a 60-day cycle. But yeah, the first part of this 60-day cycle, we haven't had that much of momentum yet. So that's also a little bit in between. Couple of warning signals right here on the regular financial markets, guys, is that we are touching new all-time highs. So on the one hand, that's actually bullish, but while doing so, we're creating all these gaps below us, and generally these gaps tends to be filled. So it is definitely possible for the regular financial markets to maybe get a correction in the next coming days and weeks ahead, or we are entering this blow of top phase where it just doesn't stop and just continues to go. But that would be, I would expect that a little bit later. But anyway, that's all possible. But generally, this is pointing to a potential correction in the next coming days and weeks ahead as well. When we have a look at the stablecoin dominance, I think this might be one of the more important charts to look to basically predict the Bitcoin price, because we are right now in a short-term uptrend in this chart. And the levels are here just very clear. We have a uptrending support, and so far we are riding the support right now in the very short-term time frame, forming a higher low again. Also on the momentum indicators. So I'm expecting, and this is the trick, because with investing and trading there is no certainty. So we should not aim for a certain outcome. We should not aim for 100%. For 100%. So we have to have certain rules in place. So the rule in this case is I'm expecting this thing to go up, which means that Bitcoin is going to come down until this is going to break that support. Bitcoin cannot go higher, cannot go above 110,000 US dollars if we do not break this support on the stablecoin dominance. So this is going to be very important. I don't know how this is going to look right now, but I have to assume that this is going to go up, and maybe we are still going to touch this resistance. Maybe we are going to do something like this. I don't know yet. We have to wait and see. But for now, the position remains that this should go up until proven otherwise, until breaking the support. Now, let's come to some other factors. And if we have a look at the data right here, we can see that the selling pressure is kind of decreasing. There's not much selling pressure for a bull market. This selling pressure would be completely fine to take off. Actually, you can see that the momentum is both a little bit around the zero line on both indicators. It's not too clear. That is what I want to say. It's not too clear. And if we get the sentiment recently have been slightly bullish. When we had that negative day, that was actually pretty interesting. When we had that negative sentiment day, the price went actually up. Then the sentiment directly turned extremely bullish. Now it has been bullish for some time, also pointing to maybe a correction. So you can see already right here, guys, that the signals are very much divided, and that is sometimes we have these periods in the markets that the signals are very much divided. So sometimes, like we've been trading, for example, this breakout, this rally, we have been predicting this rally, very beautiful on the channel. This one was a very clear period where all signals were pointing towards a green line for Bitcoin to go up, right? Right now, we don't have all these green signals. So right now we are in a period where these signals are a little bit conflicting, right? Generally, from a bigger perspective, things are looking bullish, but zooming in, guys, it still looks a little bit like we are going to see a further correction. Now, we go to some more signals. Actually, this one is very interesting as well. These are liquidation heat maps. We can see that liquidity generally is below us right now at 105,000 US dollars. Is it possible that we reach these levels? Definitely to pick up the liquidity. So this is another chart confirming actually that we might go and see lower levels. But this chart again, guys, this is actually the only the premium index. You can watch this premium index basically for free on Will Portal. You can just create an account on willportal.com and you can use this chart system as well for your own trading. You can use all these indicators except the pro ones, because for the pro you need a pro account, but the rest is all for free. So what we can see right here, guys, is that we have already a very long period of a negative premium index. And what does a negative premium index mean? A negative premium index basically means that the premium people buy is on the spot market. When this is positive, the premium is on futures market. So that basically means that there's a lot of action going on the futures market, maybe even more so than on the spot market. This generally tends to be a very unhealthy sign, because when there's a lot of speculation going on, too much speculation, that the price on futures is going to be higher than the price on the spot market, you can see that often coincides with a top in the price. So here we have a block of green, that is the top, right? Here we have a block of green, that is the top. Here we have a block of green, that is also the top. Here we have a block of green, it's the top until it becomes red, and then we can go higher. So you get the point what I'm saying. Right now we don't see that at all. We don't see that at all. We just see red, and this is actually very bullish long term on the macro perspective, because this just means that the market is pretty healthy and that there's a lot of accumulation going on the spot market, that things are not so overheated right now. And now you can see it in perspective as well, because here we have been trading at also the same levels above 100,000 US dollars, but it was overheated. So the market conditions right here were different than the market conditions right here, while the price is trading higher right now than it was trading right here. So do you understand what I'm saying? So here we had a massive rally into these crazy emotional euphoric period, which marked a top, right? And we could see that with this block of green, because there was a lot of speculation going on. People were extremely euphoric. That flipped into a negative spiral, that flipped into a correction basically, right, to reset that emotional sentiment from people. So the people that were feeling here very, very euphoric right here, they were feeling that Bitcoin is going back to 50,000 US dollars and that Bitcoin's bull market might be over. So that is the emotional reset that we are going through in this market. That's why it's also a super difficult emotional game, and the more you understand this, the easier everything will become. But then right here we get this rally and we come back to the same levels that we were trading right here. Only right now the emotional game is completely different, right? Right now people are leaning more bearish. There are not many euphoric in the markets right now. And we can see that back in the data, right? We can see, of course, some people on social media, when we scan social media, the sentiment is bullish, especially in the shorter term time frame. But generally, it's not that bullish that people are speculating like crazy on futures platforms. No, it's being accumulated in the spot market, and this is generally a very healthy sign. So guys, the most important message of today's video, combining all of these data points together, and I think the data points discussed in today's video are the most important data points. I would say 60% of the data points, or maybe 65, maybe even to 70 in the shorter term time frame, they point to a correction in the markets. But generally, even though they are pointing to a correction, it is still very bullish when zooming out. This is the most important answer to the analysis of today's video, and I think this is actually one of the most accurate depictions you can get on Bitcoin right now. Looking at all these things like time, exchange data. Look at the candles, look at the momentum indicators. So maybe we have 1 month left where we are going to go into the next 60-day cycle low, and then from the next 60-day cycle we are going to take off. I'm not sure about this yet. Let's wait what the stablecoin dominance do, because if the stablecoin dominance just breaks down right now, then yeah, the chances from that 65% correction is of course decreasing, because then we have a one more signal that normally supports the correction goes into Bitcoin's continuational move. So my personal strategy, guys, is I'm going to sit it out. So I'm not going to sell anything, I'm going to sit it out, and I'm definitely planning on opening some trades with leverage on Bitcoin or Ethereum whenever it's becoming more clear that Bitcoin is going to take off. If you want to trade as well and you're still looking for an exchange, I'm recommending a couple of exchanges down below this video. When joining one of these exchanges using the affiliate link down below, you are supporting the channel, and yeah, there are definitely some good options in there. Of course, Bybit, guys, and the latest update for Bybit, especially if you are living in Europe, you can right now sign up for Bybit in Europe, and most services are available in Europe right now because they just got their MiCA license. And if you are looking for an exchange where they don't ask for KYC verification, BitUnix right now has a 20% deposit bonus with the affiliate link down below. We have BTCC has a 10% deposit bonus with the affiliate link down below. And we have Apex Omni, and this is a very beautiful exchange, decentralized exchange. If that's something for you, definitely check that out. I think it's the best decentralized exchange out there. They will give you 5% discount on your fees if you join with the affiliate link down below. So you get some extras and you are supporting the channel with that as well. Guys, I want to thank you all for watching. If you like this video, make sure to leave a thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new. Let me know what you think is going to happen with the markets. And yeah, I wish you all a beautiful day, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video. Bye bye.